Is the frequency in use? Nah, I know it's not because I'm using it. Certainly, any time for an emergency, get call 911 first. Just make sure to give us your address, street address, not your IP address. Good evening. My name is Paul, K4PEW. Not my last name, that's my call, K4PEW. Net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. With all other stuff. For information on this net, you can see us on YouTube right now. And you look up, and you can look up whatever it is. You can look up, you can look up on YouTube and put in the search block. You can put in my call, K4PEW. To our other website, 146415.net, 146415.net. You can also go to our page. I have to go to groups.io and look up MJSS, and you can see us there and sign up for the email system. If email system, it's really just a message distribution system similar to the Yahoo or Google messaging things. Works great. We've got about 170 something, 178 or 100 something like that people on the group, so it's a good place to buy. If you've got something to buy or sell, if you want something to buy or you've got something to sell. Anyway, or you can email me at arrl.net. This is net number 750. We're starting from the south, but not immediately. We still have, what else we got to talk about? Well, the purpose of the net is to have fun. We do it on 146.415. And we have nets here on Wednesday and Saturday night at 8 p.m. Everybody should know that. Breeze by. Purpose of the net is to have fun, figure out who you can hear, who you can't hear, and how you can, spending no money whatsoever, getting a better antenna and increasing the height and efficiency and all that stuff. Still takes money, but don't spend money. It's just a hobby. This isn't. You're not going to make any money doing this stuff. Okay. Anybody have? Well, I'll start with my announcement. Tonight is the 2 meter where we're on now, and then we're going to move over to 2 meter upper sideband on 144.240. We're going to move over to 6 meters on 50.135 upper sideband. Now let's see what else I read on the nets. That's what we've got. The other announcement is to Saturday. So tomorrow night we've got a sideband net on 28.415. That's at 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. Reminders get sent out in case you ignore it, but that's what we do, send out reminders on that email system. But that's ably handled by Mike, KM4YRF, and we've been doing this one for, this is our 8th year. That's where we are. What else we got? It's December 24th, 7 p.m. Ably done by his 20th year. Ably done by Tony, not KM4. KF4 KFQ, KF4 KFQ out of Smyrna. Simulcast on this frequency, 6415, and also on Zoom, and also you'll see it on the YouTube channel, so you can see it there. You can hear it, and if you have Zoom, you can dial into it there, and we'll be sending out information on how you can get into the Zoom thing if you want to. Feedback and kids to call into you can call in on the radio and talk to Santa on the net. That's at 7 p.m. It's now only 20 days away. Any other announcements that I missed? Nothing. Is there anybody out there? Yeah, there must be. I'm just guessing. I see my. Well, then we'll go ahead and just get the ball rolling here. Again, net number 750, starting from the south. Time check-ins first. Please come now. No short time. People short. Oh, we got any short? Do we have anybody out there at all? No. Do we have any? What do we want? Anybody checking out for the last time? All right, we're going to start your check-ins from the south then. Please come now. Very good, Tony. How you doing?
That all my parts are working, and I'm sitting upright and taking solid food.
Cool. You haven't got a regular loop.
I can't ever tell about me.
All righty. No sponsors for the net tonight?
Sure. Bruce the Elf has a new product he's been pushing here lately. It's Bruce's nut roll. It's filled with elfin magic and guaranteed to raise your compression ratio by 27 points.
Huh. Seeing it's prunes, I'm not sure I want to know what that compression ratio is going to do to me.
It's probably best you don't.
Yeah, well, see, I think it has something to do with Lincoln logs.
Yeah, right. But anyway, you know, if you eat it now, I guarantee you'll be Christmas Eve.
Very good. How's everything going in the radio world?
Super. We just got back from spent 3 days up there going to shows, and it was a good time.
Cool. What kind of shows did you go to?
There was a 50s and 60s rock and roll kind of review show. A Christmas show called "Tis the Season," which was excellent, and there was a old Country Tonight, which was kind of a Vegas style rock country show, which was excellent. And there was the Patty Wozniak show, which sucked lemons.
Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that was in you there at Pigeon Forge, or is that at the Dolly World?
No, Dolly World had nothing to do with it. There's theaters all up and down the main.
I haven't been in Pigeon Forge in so long. Couldn't tell you what was there.
Well, maybe you should.
We should. Do they take dogs?
Some of the hotels do.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. They don't take sick. Put them up anyway when we travel. We put them up locally here. Put them up in a dog hotel here.
Ouch! We looked at that when our dog, and that's as expensive as human hotels.
Yeah, we found a hostel though. For a lot cheaper. I'm kidding. We haven't done that in a while, but it is something we have to look at when we want to do stuff. Anyway, good to have you in there, Tony. That's Tony, the one doing the Santa Net. Like I said, this is his 20th year, so you don't want to miss it. Remember, kids of all ages, just make sure to season you'll hear Tony. Well, you'll hear Santa. Tony may be in the background. Anyway, yeah, Tony's in Smyrna. Who else is south? Wait a minute, hold on one second. I heard Larry. Oh, I got 2 Larrys in there tonight. Larry, hold on one second. Not EV first. KB5 ECV. Larry, how you?
Another exciting day here in Paradise. Everything's good on your end. The conspiracy theorist Chris Cole is gone from the air. I'm glad that's done with over there now. Just enjoying his nice and warm in the house.
Yeah, I was a little. I was shocked that he wasn't gone a long time ago, because he wasn't very good. I mean, even if you like, he's not very good.
Well, in all honesty, I don't even know what that channel is. It's blocked on everything here, but I'm well aware of it. And conspiracy theorists that are on the network, and he definitely was one of the big ones. You know, myself, hear both sides of the story. You switch over there, and like 30 seconds later, you're just thinking.
My opinions about the Cuomo brothers, but I'll leave that to some other time. So everything else, are you in mobile right now?
No, I'm just listening to 75. Just waiting for. I think it is the Liberty Net, but they're really talking about stuff.
Oh, very. No, I heard some noise there, and it almost sounded like wind noise, but it was HF noise.
Anyway.
All right. right, very good. That's Larry. Kilo Bravo 5 Echo Charlie Victor. He is in Walter Hill area. I heard Larry in Rockville or SYV.
Me, man. Did anybody do digital tonight?
Well, I was listening, and then I called out about 20 minutes to 8, and I didn't hear anybody at Fusion, so I don't know who was out there.
Yeah, I didn't hear anybody on DMR, so I don't know what's going on. So we'll let you get on with Paul KE4 SYV.
All right, first of the year we'll probably at Digital Net because I'm going to push it a little harder on getting any information out to the troops. Anyway, that's Larry. He's in Rockville. That's the other Larry. Kate, Sierra Yankee Victor. Who else is south? I think we had a triple in there. Mike, hold on one second. I did hear you in there. Please.
Hello, KI4SIB.
Ah, there you go. What are you doing out mobiling today?
Now they on Oak Street at WEMA headquarters. Check me in, check WCB4, BWC, WQ, and KU9RKK from Woodbridge.
I will do that. Yeah, very good. Got y'all in there. Plus, I need to. Well, is your better half with you?
My mother's tonight, but she makes it.
Ah, very good. Well, you sound like it was a good crew over there. I couldn't go over there tonight for the soiree, but I hope you had a good time.
We did have an excellent time, and Blake's got a new toy he's bought up and showed it. It sounds like it's shack. So, but y'all carry on. Thank you for handling it.
I'm hearing a perfect double in there, but all right. I think it was a perfect double. And Richard, appreciate you checking in. You also checked in 4 others. For what's Bill's call again? I know it's 4WU. What is it? Ford? I don't know what it is.
KK4WU and
Yeah. See, but that's whiskey. Is that whiskey Delta 4?
correct. Whiskey Delta 4.
Who was the other one in there? Oh, I heard Michael. That's who I heard in there, but that's something else. Well, very good. Good to have you in there. That's Richard. He's over there. Their radio club had a little soiree for Christmas with people bringing a covered dish, and a bunch of people showed up over there in Lebanon at the dinner. I heard Michael in there though, didn't I?
Just depends on which Mike.
Mike and Mount Juliet.
With me, how you doing,
I'm doing great. I was putting where are we on the list here? So you're on your handheld tonight, or you're on the regular?
No, I'm on the handheld, but I'm playing with 7300, trying to figure out how to get all that working.
Give me a call again. I already forgot what it was.
K3 MPR.
There you go. I thought it was a 5, but I should know better than that. Everything going well for you though?
Oh yeah, I got it the FDA. Just trying to figure it out. Trying to see where it stuck the log from it, but I haven't found it.
Yeah, so the NFED's working pretty good, eh?
It's pretty good since I so it's probably closer to 30 feet more slope, steeper slope. So I think it's working a lot better. I haven't played with trying to turn it into maybe an inverted V or something, but I'd like to try another antenna just to see the differences. But it's working pretty good.
Cool. Well, very good. That's Mike, K5MPR here. and doing a fine job, working on his HF rig and his new end fed, and it sounds pleasing. Anybody else out there from?
Whiskey Victor 4 Delta, Ken Smyrna.
Hey, Ken, got your volume turned up tonight, don't you? No, I was just referring to the you had your volume off, like all of us ever do on one time or another. It'd have to be.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the email there. I have this little tag. It figured out that if my wife turns down the radio, she's supposed to put the tag on the volume label. So I'm going to do what you suggested. I'm going to put an arrow on it, and then I can see if it's up or where.
Well, you should know. As from a management viewpoint, you need to put it in the policy manual, and so you can reference it in the bylaws, and then you can issue a new policy manual insert for all your people in the household. This won't happen again.
That's funny, Paul. With my wife,
No, I just makes me feel better though when I do those kind of things. At least I used to. Well, very good. That was Ken. He's in Smyrna. Whiskey Victor 4 Delta. Yesu didn't say what they said. They don't know when you're going to get your radio.
they said it's going to be, well, FedEx is going to be next Thursday when it gets there. They have a 2 or 3 day induction period where they troubleshoot, they repair, and it's after it arrives, they expect it to be repaired. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's good. That sounds promising. At least they got a.
Yeah. Well, I was sitting in the other room and I thought I'm going to go check into the digital. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's the radio that I shipped off.
Yeah, that's right. You can't check in.
Yep, nothing else going on, Paul. Good to talk to you. Thank you for doing the net. Hello. WV40.
Yeah, very good. That's Ken in Smyrna. Whiskey Victor 4 Delta. Who else is south?
Hey, Paul. KM4TM, Tom in Rockville.
Hey, Tom. Doing well?
All is good in Rockville. I heard Preston a little while ago trying to check in, and I don't think he got to. So if he is here, I would to meet. Guess he's not here. Anyway, for the digital net on, I have D-Star, and I heard nothing. So, but I made it here in time. So. As well, and I'm having a problem with my voice. My voice is crackling up. If I talk more than 30 seconds or starts cracking up, so I better turn it back over to you. K4PWKM410.
All right, sounds good. KM4TM, Kilo Mike 4 Tango Mike. Sound good though. Otherwise, you got a great signal as always with now that you got that with that X700 up there so high. It's really, really good signal. Of course, you spend a lot of money doing it too. I mean, it's like it's some others. Some of them don't. Some people. Well, again, even that, like you found out, you could get double the height that hear a lot more, but you're already hearing sometimes more than you want to hear. That's one of the hazards of putting up a really good antenna. You hear all kinds of stuff. Your skin will hear things. You go, I don't want to be bothered with that. Anyway, who else is south? Nobody on the east?
K4TG.
Hey, Stan, what's up?
Just playing with the yeah, Bill. I wonder if you can hear me.
Oh,
I'll play with the 6 little I got you and all you can have.
oh, you're on the handheld. No, I hear you fine. Oh, but readable.
I'm promising.
All right, sounds good, Stan. That's Stan in Lebanon, Kilo Mike 4 Echo, just a little bit north of downtown. Well, the downtown, I don't know if that's really, that's the downtown, the square, the circle. Um, who else is east?
Whiskey 4, Mike Uniform, Foxtrot.
Hey, Jimmy, what's up?
Not a whole lot. New antenna.
Ah, okay. I'm afraid to ask. Which one is yours?
It's radio waves.
Ah, that's got a pretty good gain on it, doesn't it? On what band?
It's just 2 meters, but it's got.
Yeah, I was going to say it was around 12 or something, but I didn't know what it was. Yeah, those are really nice. I mean, they really, I think I may have told you or told people, oh gosh, it's 5 or 6 years ago now. I built an 8 element quad for 70 centimeters because it was easier than the small.
Yeah, they're good little antennas. And also, I'm playing with this little Raspberry Pi unit, and I'm running a little program called
It's called Ham what?
Ham Clock.
And what does that do?
It gives you the display. You see anything that shows the world, light and day and all that that they sell for around several $1,000s.
Oh,
Well, this runs on a $120 Raspberry Pi unit and the software is free.
no, other stuff, right?
Yeah, I think you got just now figured out what to do though.
Yeah, you can with the Raspberry, you can actually hook it up to a regular HDMI screen, and you
Oh yeah. This is basically Linux, and I've known Linux ever since 1999.
even with that, I mean, you can still there's a lot you can do with those Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, they're good little units. Just it's confusing to have 2 keyboards and two my desktop.
Oh, I got you. Very good. Yeah, those Raspberry, I've got one. I haven't used it in a while. It's the older, one of the original models. $50 maybe.
Yeah, this is a 4. I think it comes to 110 or 20 at Best Buy.
I had it when I put up that mesh, that little, I say it was a mesh network, but it's not really a network if you're not connected to anybody else.
Oh yeah, I've got a lot of features on it, but still trying to figure out how to use the whisper thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've never used it.
All righty, well, good to hear you, boys. Back to you, sir.
Yeah, very good, Jimmy. Sounds like you got a lot going on. Sounds great. That's the northeast corner of it, kind of. That's Whiskey 4 Mike Uniform Foxtrot. Who else is east? Hey man, you were falling asleep at the wheel there. What happened?
Oh, my frequency got off on my. I didn't have time to set it, so I got my gauge through out and handheld. It worked.
Oh, that's funny. So you're on the radio. I didn't catch that.
I bumped knob right before it started, and it got off frequency, and I don't have time to.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. Oh, you don't have that thing in the memory that way?
No, you have to turn the button. I don't have a means of doing that. You have to do it mechanically.
Okay. I got you. Well, you sound good though on the handheld.
Well, thank you.
Oh yeah, no, you're like 10 over here on the handheld. Of course, like I said, you're only a couple of miles away. Oh yeah, it works great. Well, very good. That was James here in Mount Juliet, Whiskey Alpha India on his backup radio. And you're on the handheld, or is it connected to the external antenna?
It's a handheld. Doesn't right inch whip on it.
Okay, very good. I wasn't sure because, like I said, you're 10 over, which is pretty cool because it's not like we're a straight shot. I mean, that hill at the library is kind of in the way between you and me.
Yeah, I got little mounds and hills.
I know that's interesting. But anyway, I'm glad it works well. Anyway, it's James Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel India here in Mount Juliet. Up to the north.
Kilo 4, Victor Alpha Mike.
Oh, Mike, how's Hendersonville doing these days?
Doing pretty good. We're running 726R tri-bander with a 4-element quad inside.
The tri-band is is that the 70 centimeter 220, and I'm trying to remember. Is it? Yeah, it would be 220 and it's 2 meter.
This one is 2 meter 440 and 6.
Yes, yes, yes. And that's only 6 FM, correct?
It does USB, LSB, FM.
Oh, wow, that's right. I was unfamiliar with that radio. Well, that's great because you got an all mode rig. You can do 2 sideband with us, and as well as the 6 meter if you have an antenna.
Oh yeah. Using the same frequency.
We use 144.240, 144.240. On the 2 meters, and meters it's 50.135.
Trying to grab a pin 144. What?
144 2. Yeah, you caught me. I almost forgot what it was. Been doing it for years, and I forgot the number. Anyway, it's 144.240. Yes.
Let's see if we can't bring something up and tune in.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, you got a good signal, Mike. What are you using for the antenna now?
It is a 4-element cubicle quad, and it is inside the house.
Oh yeah, we were just talking. Did you hear him talk? He was just over quad. This other fellow, Mike, and Jimmy over in here in Montjuic.
I believe he'll love his. I crossed the deal on the radio and the antenna, and I couldn't pass it up. Put me in debt, but I don't care.
Well, as long as you're not starving and you can pay your mortgage, we're all set, right?
That's it.
No, that's fun, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you see my inside of my shack, you probably know I might have had just a wee bit too much fun.
Good. No, those 4-element quads are, well, all of the quads are pretty cool. They just take up a little more space. That's all.
Yeah. I get this one set up right. I can use it for SSB also. Change the polarity of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. In fact, you just roll it over 90 degrees.
Yeah.
All right. Well, very good. That's Mike in Hendersonville. Kilo 4, Victor Alpha. Good to have you in there. Who else?
Kilo Oscar 4, Uniform November Hotel. This is Tom in Hendersonville.
All right, another.
I'm doing good tonight. How about yourself?
I'm doing. I'm always doing great. Not necessarily because I'm on the radio right now, but I work out for about 30 minutes I got a little gym out here in the garage, and I'm always grateful.
I like that. Yeah, I probably need to work out. We just got back from dinner. I went to dinner up in Galveston tonight. Just got back and was able to get down here and catch the net.
Ah, very good. Yeah, no, it's them the torture machines because it's a lot of people say they enjoy exercising. I enjoy the results. Exercising at all.
I'm the same way. The only thing I enjoy really is going on bike rides. So my I haven't fixed it yet.
Well, I was used to do 20 miles a day on the bike here in Mount Juliet. Here in where I am behind Walmart, grocery store, ride down to Percy Priest Lake and then back. That came to a screeching halt 4 years ago, Thanksgiving, when I got hit by a car, which wasn't too cool. My wife won't let me out on the road anymore.
Yeah, I can't believe the drivers around here. I kind of stay to the fast up here in Hendersonville. I can hit the drink street fast pretty much without only going on my street.
Yeah, I know. I haven't been out too much on the bike and street, so it's not such a bad thing. But it gets monotonous on this dead end street with just a little circle at the end, going around in a circle.
Yep, definitely get that.
Well, very good, Tom. Good to have you in there from Hendersonville. That's Kilo Oscar 4. November Hotel. Who else is north?
KA3CTP.
Hey, you're hearing those other two Hendersonvilles in the area?
Yeah, I had to put the attenuation on, otherwise, the meter was dead.
Good tonight. You doing anything different?
I was just using that the old ICOM 270 sideband FM on it. I figured I'd break it out again.
Yeah, I think I really do. The other radio you normal, like your mobile or the mobile rig you've used. Well, which antenna are you using when you're home? I forget.
Oh, it's like I think it's like a TP3. I think it's the probably 4 dB version.
Okay, okay, and that's the same one you're using now.
Yeah, I just got one antenna out there. I used to have a 5 something. That 5/8 wing Mars is a pretty good antenna. Actually, better than some outdoor antennas.
Larson does okay. No, I think this radio that you're using now, that one you fixed up, more robust audio and a little better signal than the other one you were using. I don't know what happened there. All of a sudden, it almost sounded like you went off frequency. You're hard to copy there.
Oh yeah, we're off of 5. Yeah, I hit the button. That's just down.
Yeah, you get so excited.
Yeah, and there's actually a button here someplace to keep me from doing that.
Lock the VFO button.
Yeah, I haven't quite figured out what the back on the back of the microphone on there, and I don't really know what that is. It looks like a fingerprint reader, but it's not. I don't mean, but it's 6 before that. But take the microphone apart, but I thought it works too good to take it apart.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, why mess it up? Brian, you sound good. That was Brian, Kilo, Alpha 3, Charlie, Tango, Papa. He's also in Hendersonville. We had 3 Hendersonvilles in a row. Who else is north? Over to the west.
KO4 OTV.
Kilo, Oscar 4, Oscar, Tango, Victor. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing outstanding.
Doing great. Doing great. Like I said, after I finish working out, I'm doing better because I know it's done.
This rolling machine is kind of like that. When after about 15 minutes, I've had all I want. I was actually out towards your way today in a train. Whole Express Santa excursion.
Oh, is it from that? Well, I say, is it on the same line as Music City Express? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's it. That's the same one. It's from the, I guess it comes from the railroad, Tennessee Central Railroad Museum or something like that downtown. And yeah, it's the same track though. Yeah, and it just turns around there in Lebanon. It was, I have never experienced a train ride quite like that one. So yeah, it was a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, that's what I use mostly as a rowing machine and a treadmill. And that rowing machine was made for torque.
Look, I got mine on like the lowest setting, so I can do it pretty consistently. But I can see if I changed it just a little bit, it wouldn't.
Well, I've come to I don't know what I really don't know what to compare it to. And the setting is pretty tough, and I've been doing it for a while, so it's not. But I still push the limits to the point better as I move on. Although I'm getting older, so I'm not sure that's going to work. But to give you an idea, my average one is your show calories, or when each time you pull it, not the calories, but the heck is that show displayed?
Yeah, it's got a timer, it's got calories, and it's got how many revolutions I think it does.
And well, let's do this. I do about 20. Let me think about this for a second. I do about 24 strokes a minute, and I end up on the calculator that's on there. It shows about 450 calories.
Yeah, that sounds about right. 'Cause I think that's what it did. I did it for 15 minutes straight, and I just tried it. We haven't had it long. It's a job for sure.
Yeah, it's a big pain. That's what the job it is. It's a job to make me in pain, sweat, and swear at my.
I tell you, yeah, if you're not used to doing it, I mean, I am not used to doing it at all. Which I play drums a lot, yeah, but rowing, I guess it's just a different motion and working different muscles. But yeah, it's sitting there for about 12 minutes in. Yeah, I've had all I want usually.
Now I do a full half hour, and but it's, again, I enjoy the results. I mean, I've just enjoyed getting better at it and improve that kind of stuff. So, and that's why I can justify eating a big piece of pie every day.
I know, right? I need to do the like I say, my job also consists of climbing ladders a lot, which once your body gets used to doing stuff like that too, I don't do as much anymore. Yeah, I'm active, but I just body gets so used to doing that that it kind of just gets used to everything, you know.
No, it's really that consistent getting your heart rate up is what really makes the difference. I think. I'm no health expert, but as far as working out, but I know that I can take breaks when I'm doing that 30 minutes because it's a workout. Anyway, Joel, it's good to have you in there. You got a good signal. That's Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tango Victor. A little west of Jolton, I believe. Who else is north or west?
KM4YRF, Mike and Belshire.
Hey, Mike. Everything going okay?
Yeah, I'm tired. Worked out in the yard all day today, just moving stuff around, and so I was ready for that time.
Yeah. Did it rain where you were?
Looked like it was going to all day long.
Yeah, we just had enough to make my concrete patio wet, and I didn't even see it happen. Might have been the
Well, I was expecting it all day, so maybe that's why it didn't happen.
wash your car would have happened. Is Emily still with you?
No, she's back with her mom now. She had an appointment yesterday, and so hopefully she'll be back before too long.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I take it you get along with her.
But yeah, we had a really good time.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, it's better to do rehab. Love you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very good. That's Michael. Yeah, again, he does the 10-meter net on Sunday nights, or when everybody thinks I'm dead, or almost dead. Anyway, it's 28.415 Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. is West.
KG4 CXE Chris and Donovan.
All right, Chris. Everything well? Oh, I don't know if I could be any better at 70 something years old.
Sounds like you're doing great then.
Well, funny, I was going to finish telling Joel. Doing that, it doesn't seem like you're doing much one day at a time when not like I exercise like crazy. I do this, I don't necessarily do more than that rowing machine, but I do 30 minutes pretty hard on the rowing machine. And 80% of my lower back problems went away.
But yeah, moving is and things just they'll cramp up and hurt if you don't use them.
Yeah, now I just have other problems. Like when you start doing that kind of stuff, you really should be doing that stretching exercises and stuff. And I never thought I'd have issues with stuff with muscle cramps.
Yeah, it's a fine balance. I found the same thing. Especially, I'll walk a lot more in the summer than I will. Uh, but yeah, if I get into it too quickly, and I have kind of been out of season for a bit, my body will.
Very good. Um, yeah, but it's important to exercise. It really is important. I'll put it this way: it's important to be active. That's really the and exercising is boring, man. Really, it can be very boring. That's why I got headphones and Bluetooth, and I listen to stuff on the radio or practice other stuff. You know, it's because exercise is boring.
Yeah, you need to entertain yourself with it. You can entertain because you're seeing something different.
Well, that's why I enjoyed the bike for that 20 miles. You're just seeing different things. You're out in the fresh air and the sunshine, and it feels good. Anyway, that's Chris. He's in Donaldson. Kilo Golf 4, Charlie X-Ray Echo. Who else?
Remember, raise your upper hotel thing.
Oh man, I didn't catch that. Who was that? Said too fast.
November.
Ah, very good. I don't think I know that call. Who is this?
This is Hayes.
Oh, very good, Hayes. Yes, you checked in on the last net, didn't you?
That is correct. Yeah, just get back into stuff. 02 and recently renewed an expired license.
So they were able to deadline, right? You were within the time frame.
That is correct. I got my old call. I've been licensed for about 30 years.
Great. And having that old Radio Shack model, I didn't have one, but that sounds like an old model.
It is. I bought it brand new 5 years ago. So right after I got out of the Navy, I went to Radio Shack and got the thing off the shelf. And it's, I mean, doing something. And
Yeah, absolutely. What did you do in the Navy?
so, ironically, one of the things I did was Morse code.
Oh yeah, no, I'm familiar with what but Sigemon, yeah, they got to know Morse code for both the semaphore and for the light transmission thing. I forget what they call that lighting thing.
It was a searchlight. We did the searchlight and also the flag hoist and master lookout. There were 20 times binoculars up on the signal rig.
Oh yeah, no, Furion.
I was on a USS Coronado. It was an AGF, so LPD converted to with extra superstructure and a lot of SHF equipment.
Yeah, that was a command ship, right?
House the three-star Admiral Comp Third Fleet on it.
Yeah, it's no fun having somebody with that.
A lot of cleaning. We said if there was something ever broke out, we'd be the cleanest ship at the bottom of the ocean because of ceremony more so than overlisted stuff.
Oh yeah, no, I know. What time? What year did you get out? Okay, yeah, you were way behind. I got out at 72.
What did you do? What was your rate?
Well, I was in the deck crew, and I was a seaman, and then I struck to be in sonar, so I worked in anti-submarine warfare in the sonar department.
Striker too, and we thought about being an MS or a signalman, and ended up striking signal.
Now, you're out in the sunshine, the fresh air all the time. Well, most of the time.
Yeah, we were in the ship was stationed, so there was a lot of nice days, pretty much even when the ship was out to sea, be out.
So did you make a couple of Westpac deployments?
We did RIMPAC. We would always be out in the middle of California, Hawaii, and then go where we stay at Stephen Company, and you could get the skinny a lot of times because they encourage you to communicate with the other ships. There's a code called CWC, so we communicate with Morse code to the other ship places to go where.
Yeah, that's awesome. So where did you ever end up going to New Zealand or Australia?
Missed that stuff. The ship went there not too long after I got out, but I was in a kind of a lull. Mostly they joined. Mostly I saw the sea.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, we'll have to get together sometime and talk about that. I did get to see. like they say, it's a small world, but I certainly wouldn't want to paint.
I just plenty of access parts, but yeah, yeah. Well, I really liked that. I like the Simplex idea for my general. My heart is kind of HF, so let's look at it. Happy to be back into there, but yeah. What is all again? I want to write that down.
Yeah, my name is Paul, Papa Alpha Uniform Lima, and my call is Kilo 4, and my email is k4pew@arrl.net.
Thank you very much. Son of which I turn it over to somebody else. N8NHT. Hayes and Henderson.
Yeah, very good, Hayes. Hayes is on an HT for those an old Radio Shack, a 25-year-old or a 25-year-old Radio Shack HT that's still working fine. November 8, November Hotel Tango. Who else is West?
Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Big.
Hey, Greg, anything good going on? You're home?
I'm home, so that's really good because that may not happen this time of year. They have the digital net.
I didn't hear. All I heard was a little bit of activity, and nothing came up on. I jumped in after at 20 to 8, and there was nobody there. So I'm going to get really. I'm working on getting something rolling in a month. More participation than we have.
Very good. Yeah, I listened on both DMR and C4F. Hoping it wasn't something on my end.
No, I don't think so. I did hear. I'm not sure who it was. It might have been Larry over in because he would. It was on something. It was either DMR. I don't know whether it was DMR or D-Star, but because I don't have either of those. Well, I've got hooked up.
Yeah, you'll grow. They say you grow brain matter when you learn a new skill. I think I've got this feel from when I learned doing some DMR stuff.
I'm telling you, I did it before on a hand programming. It's an IQ test.
Yeah, you'll get it. You'll.
I hope so. I think I'll just borrow a code plug again. I get somebody who's got that Alinco code plug, and we'll go from there. Anyway, that's Greg and Antioch. That's Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Is there anybody else? Where was I? West or south?
With Victor, Jack, and Donaldson.
Hello, Jack. Are you doing okay?
Oh yeah, life in the slow lane. A couple of days and been inside the last 2 days.
Anything? Well, what are you picking now, if you can, this time of the year in the garden?
Anything? I'm cleaning it up and I'm getting it ready for spring. And I do have carrots growing out there, and I've got some.
You don't have any problems with moles or rabbits?
No, not a bit.
How do you keep the rabbits out? Oh, yeah, no, that would be the problem out in my yard, man. The rabbits and groundhog.
Yeah, I got a big old tomcat. He's a hunter too. He likes showing off his kills.
Yeah, had that happen once when I was a child, and we had one of my great aunt, my grandmother's sister, was staying overnight with us, which was very unusual. Easter Sunday, and I open up the back door, and here's that cat sitting there, proud as could be. And look what I brought home to you, and it was a jackrabbit torn to shreds.
Oh yeah, they're pretty proud of being a good hunter.
Oh man! And and unfortunately, my aunt saw it, and she was like, "What kind of place is this?" You know.
What I do is I cut the music up about twice the volume the last half.
Oh, just to get you upset? Put blood moving.
It's to get me to finish so I can turn the sound back down.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's else that you're supposed to do. Whatever it is, you just go out and do it. Whether it's doing the dishes or cleaning the car, just go out and do it even though you don't want to.
I think I get most of my exercise just pushing my luck.
I don't think I've heard that one before.
Well, thanks for doing the net, Paul. Appreciate it, and hello to everyone out there.
Very good. That was Jack in Donaldson, Kilo Victor, and he's pushing his luck. That's enough work right there. I think I'd go rest. Who else is south or west?
4 November Yankee Bill.
Hello, Bill. How are you doing today?
Just doing wonderful.
Fantastic. Nothing new and exciting down there in Murfreesboro?
I don't know. I don't go. I think we're out there.
I'm a little bit younger than you, by 8 or 10 years, but I'm not really looking for anything.
I just try to stay away from the main large groups and that. Doctors, the dentists, the drugstore, and the grocery. It's about my circle anymore.
Yeah, that's for certain. I know. I see the doctor a lot more than I ever used to.
Yes, same way here. There's been a lot of changes if you look at it, say, in the last 50 years.
Everybody complains about healthcare, but the fact is, they got a lot more easier fixes for things than they used to.
Same working on the heart, you know. It's not like working on a motor. That heart, you got to work on it to keep working.
You may have heard me say it. My brother, who is 17 years my junior, in fact, today's his birthday, and he was born in '66, 55. Well, whatever it is, I can't even think what that number is. But anyway, 50. He had a heart replacement. He had a complete heart transplant 5 years ago, and he's doing fine.
Thought those things would ever happen.
No, well, they're not always successful, but the success rate is awfully good. And a heart defect, and it took him a few years. It took him until he was his late 40s or 50, I guess. And they found a replacement. Really, just about the time he only had like 12% heart function when they finally found a heart for him.
He was lucky.
Oh, absolutely. He had a couple of friends. They were in that heart condition where he lived, and I don't want to call it a club, but they were all seeing the same heart specialist, and at least one of them passed away before the heart became available. Oh, well, anyway, Bill, good having you in there. I'm love to hear the upbeat news you got going down there. That's Kilo Mike 4 November Yankee. Who else is south or anywhere?
You know what? Kara, down in Smyrna.
Hold on, Smyrna. I got covered up by Mark up here in.
I'm doing good, Paul. I'm cross band repeat. All right.
Well, no, not really, because you're about 55 over, and it's disturbing. Oh, that's amazing. You still make me laugh every time I think about you now, because you just said your wife. And
Yeah, I sent her to the other room so she wouldn't have to listen to it.
Woodbury, his wife, which I've met her, she's very nice, but she'll actually come up and turn down the radio.
Yeah. Well, it takes a special kind of.
Well, I don't know. Why is that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have a good reason.
No, it's just that. No, I enjoy being on the air. I enjoy talking to people. If you haven't figured that out, and I enjoy just talking. And I'm on the air on average, probably more than the average ham, partially because of the nets. So, and truthfully, I don't want to say I don't care about people who are overhearing me, but that's one of the reasons I know.
Yeah. Well, I think it's great. Got a lot of people motivated, fired up to fix their stuff up so they can talk to you.
it's funny because I would love to hear people occasionally. For instance, somebody says, "Hey, can you send me the list of everybody who's on the net? Or, that everybody who's on the mailing list, so I can kind of keep track of where they are on the list." And or people who are keeping track of. I know there's some people who keep a log, and they're trying to figure out who they can hear and who they not a game out of it, but they're trying to be analytical and finding out which directions they can hear from. I'm not in that position, because I can hear. So the other guys are the ones getting all the benefits. I'm not saying I'm not a benefit, but I'm just saying they're using the net to get better.
Yeah. Well, it works that way, and it's good for the hobby. I told my wife I wanted a DMR radio for Christmas. Now she has no idea. I guess I'll get to go pick one out.
That's great. DMR. Yeah. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. I mean, it's another mode, and I just wanted to figure out if it was going to be worth the trouble. And it is. And you're familiar. There are connected to a DMR repeater. That thing has just got vast talk groups, all like D-Star in that sense, and it's got so many things connected.
Oh yeah, the repeaters that are connected. That's all internet. So I don't know. Is it really ham radio? I'm not so sure it is, but it's something different.
No, I don't think I agree with you. I don't that if I can do that now with Echolink, and I have done that in the past. I used to have an Echolink node, not here. I had one when I was in Florida, and it was fun. It's one of those. Yeah, so what? It doesn't get me anything. It's not. There's no feeling of accomplishment with Echolink or to go out over the internet.
Yeah, roger that. Well, I got one of the little, oh, what is it, the little Pi-Star devices that, I can talk to it across the desk, and it connects to the internet, kind of does the same thing. Oh, it's Pi-Star, which is I'm trying to think of what the name of it is. I guess it's maybe a D, what do they call it? I don't know. Raspberry Pi with a dongle plugged into it that has a UHF transmitter.
Oh, okay, cool. So HF handheld to operate through through one of those Raspberry Pi dongle devices.
Yeah.
It's close to $200.
Yeah, maybe a little less.
Yeah. Again, it's for me to get excited about stuff that's internet connected.
Yeah, well, I played with it a couple and got it working, and it worked, but there was no challenge other than making it work, and we're pretty much done with it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, and that's partially, I think, the problem is you get kind of burned out on it after a while because it's no challenge. I think it's great though for people who have connections elsewhere. If you moved here from 10 friends, on DMR up there, you could communicate easily with them over a DMR setup. But you could do the same thing with Echo. It's not like there's any magic in the internet.
Yeah, or 40 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And I understand what you're saying. Well, it's good to have you in there, Mark, and look forward to getting my radio up to speed here, and we'll do a little more DMR in 10th for Simplex, not for the other stuff.
Yeah, me too. I'll get one coming in here, maybe.
Sounds great. All right, that's Mark, and his call is Whiskey Bravo Zero, November Oscar Oscar. He's in Northwest Wilson. Any place, anywhere. Man, it was a and I'm not sure who because I couldn't even tell who was in there. Somebody go first. I don't know who.
Whiskey Echo 4 Echo.
Ah, very good, Danny. How you doing?
Not too bad, Paul. I decided not to wait till the lollygaggers and sandbaggers.
Very good. I was going to add another group to that, and I forgot what it was. I got to think about that for a minute. There was another group of. Anyway, how's it going for your mobile?
Not too bad. Been a busy day. I have been all over the county today. Not moving since about 10 o'clock this morning. So headed for home. Pack up a couple things. I got a trip going out of town for a couple of days. Try to get the last of that put together and whatever else. So certainly has gone by quickly.
It has for me too. I mean, this year has whipped right by, and well, with all this crazy stuff that's going on, I'm getting tired of it. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So not really looking forward to the trip tomorrow. Air travel is not what it used to be. It's an airline I rarely fly, so I don't even have any kind of status on them or whatever. So I'll be sitting in the back with a little.
I used to do a lot of, what would you call it, budget flying, and I'd always go on Southwest because when I lived in Tampa, and that's like a cattle call every time you go on Southwest.
Oh God, I hate. I'd rather take a beating. But if you think about it, it's kind of the same thing.
Well, my wife and I had talked, and again, it's just talk about going. Said, and she goes, but I am not. She said she made an edict. I'm not going to fly coach to Europe because I did it before, and it's disgusting. I said, so I priced up the business. I forget what they call it, the business class. Because when you fly in $4 or $5 one round trip.
Oh yeah, you can spend real money for that. I mean, if you're crafty and you shop for deals and you can kind of drop and go at the last minute, you can do okay. But I've been to Japan a couple of times, not with coach a couple of times, and it wasn't just awful, but it did.
Yeah, the one story that always fit for me was my son, my oldest boy, served in the Desert Shield, Desert Storm. Back to the States, he called me. And I said, man, how's it going? Great. I'm glad you got back safe. That's perfect. I didn't know when he was coming, Virginia. And I lived in Florida at the time. And he says, it's awful. He goes, and the first thing he tells me is, he says, look, 25-hour plane ride in a C, whatever it was, whatever it was. I forget what the Air Force. But he said, and he says, in mesh, in the mesh seats, noisy, 25 hours between Saudi Arabia and here. And he goes, never fly in one of. I said, nope, I'm never going to fly in one of them. So awful. I'm just warning you.
Oh yeah, the glamour of flying Max transport. Oh yeah, yeah, it'll make you want to fly a Legion.
Oh, I'm telling you. And I said, there's only one way. There's only a few ways I'm ever. One would be the president decided he was going to draft me at the age of 50, which was unlikely, or they did a mission by air out of Florida due to flooding.
Well, I suppose given those circumstances, the one where they're evacuating, yeah, I'll get on whatever they're telling me to get on.
Yeah, no, anyway, I just got a kick out of it though, because I think he's 25 hours.
Yeah, I can't imagine. That would be a long day. And those Mac transports are loud, they're cold.
I've seen pictures of them, but they don't look pleasant, let me tell you. Of course, it's military. What do you want? Class flight on those airplanes. Anyway, it was good to hear from you, Danny. Whiskey Echo 4 Echo, and I hope the new.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. I'm kind of kind of excited about it. I'm ready to kind of get started. Some of the folks I'm going up to see, I'm familiar with and worked with them in the past, so it won't be just a total stone cold whatever. So it'll be good. But anyway, I'll holler when I get back. I'm taking my remote setup with me. Maybe I can remote in on Wednesday or something. But anyway, thanks very much. I'll see you down the road. WE4 Mobile.
Bear 4 Echo, and he's mobile. Anybody else north, south, east, or west?
Kilo Oscar 4
Wait, there was 2 in there. I got the Kilo Oscar 4 Tango something. Hold on. The call ending in Sierra, please, first.
4 Tango is in Sierra. This is Don in Simona.
Ah, very good, Don. Yeah, I didn't. I thought that was you, but I wasn't positive because there was another person and obviously didn't hear you, and he doubled twice. So, or you guys doubled twice. I'll put it that way. Never any blame to go around on that. How are you tonight?
Just trying out this new radio I picked up. I picked up a 2IC quad band 50 watt. Just see how well it's getting out.
Well, it's getting out with that TYT.
I got my Trend Omni base there. It's in the A.
Not doing too bad. I mean, you're in. I would expect it would do better than S9 from Smyrna, because Smyrna's not that. Maybe not, because Smyrna. And you got 50 watts. And what's the antenna in the attic?
It's a Omni base.
Okay, so it's.
I've got it in the attic there. I'd say that's probably about 30 foot up in the air there.
So, I mean, how tall is the antenna? That antenna?
It's about 4 feet.
Okay. Well, yeah, attic antennas can be. They're okay. 'Cause I've used them. Believe me, I've used them. But somehow, being in the attic is almost like having a suppressor on it.
I think maybe a spring project of mine sitting on the outside there. Got this housing area, but I might give it a shot anyway. Maybe nobody will make.
Well, a long time ago, I had I decided I'd put a 5-element beam in my attic. I also had an attic antenna prior to that, a vertical. I didn't like that, so I put the beam up, thinking that'd help. And then I realized that it didn't work so well because part of the insulation in my attic were lined with foil, metal foil.
Yeah, that make a big difference. I remember someone else, one of these before Juliet, they had mentioned that too. And hey, that's going to be a real limitation. But yeah, I was able last night to show people repeater. About 3 miles. There's somebody, I was able to pick somebody up there, so I was looking at that last night.
You'll get much better results getting that thing outside, I assure you.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I believe that would be a spring project of mine.
Yeah, I look forward to hearing from you. Don in Smyrna, Kilo Oscar 4, Tango Zulu Sierra. There was someone else in there, please.
Kilo Oscar. Yeah, Seth, I'm pleasant to you.
Hey, Seth, how are you?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I've got my antenna in the attic. Bumping around the thought of putting it outside. I would probably get another 10 feet if I do that. So, how am I sounding?
No, you're doing S8 here to me. You're doing fine. The audio is a little lower. I mean, I'm guessing if that antenna were.
I have a winter project there. I have to convince the wife to let me stick the antenna on the outside. I don't know. That's going to be a fight.
Oh, I know, Seth. Up and it was a big one. I put up this antenna, this 24-foot antenna on a mast. Underneath it, I had an element beam. It's 14 feet long. And underneath that, it was a rotor, so I could rotate the whole assembly in the chimney. A year after my wife said, "What's that thing up on the roof?"
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm not saying anything about it. Maybe I'll camo it. I don't know. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I thought it was on the roof.
All right. Yeah, good deal. Good talking to you, Paul. Thanks for doing that.
All right. Forward to hear it. You know, you're good. It's a good thing. I don't have any trouble hearing you. I just know that if the antenna's outside, it's always better. Anyway, that's Seth in Kilo Oscar 4 Kilo Alpha Juliet. Who else? Anybody else out there?
November 4, Victor Tango India. That's Kilo November 4, Charlie.
Okay, hold on, Preston. I had somebody before. I think it was November 4 Victor Tango India. Is that correct?
November 4, Victor Tango India. How you doing, Paul?
I'm doing great, except I forget who this is.
This is Charlie. I haven't been on, but yeah, this is Charlie. November 4, Victor Tango India. My old call sign was KN4VTI. You may know that better.
Well, I've only got 180 people or so on the list, so my memory's not that good always. Because I do remember quite a few of them if they check in regularly. Where are you located?
I'm located by the river. You always say I use this and everything. Yeah, if you don't remember, that's cool. But yeah, this is N4VTI Charlie. So I'm by the booked a lot before. So yeah, if you don't remember that, that's cool. But yeah, I used to check in, regular long time, so I get it.
No, it's cool. Believe me, it's not a slur. It's more about me than it is you. Because like I doing what I do on the air, I talk to so many people. If I haven't met them regularly, it doesn't get solidified in my brain,
Yeah, I got you. There's a lot of people on this net, so I totally understand. Well, I won't hold you. November 4, Victor Tango. This, so I'll just say 73, and you can move on there, Paul.
Yeah, you're on the south side of the
So I don't know which. So I know you did the north, the south, the east, and the west. I don't know which one you were on. But I just thought I'd swing in and say, I'm in Mount Juliet by the lake. So you always used to say the river, but it's Hickory something lake. Yeah, I'm in Mount Juliet though. So yeah, I'll let you get the. But this is N4VTI.
Yeah, very good, Charlie. Yes, I tend to call it a river, but they call it the lake. You're right. Anyway, that's November 4, Victor Tango India Charlie in here in Mount Juliet, but up just near the lake. In there, Preston. You didn't come back a little while ago. You must have stepped away.
Yeah, I was in the mobile, and then I was pretty close to and transition from one to the other. But well, thanks to everybody's out there. Everybody sounding good, Paul, as always, and appreciate what you can.
Yeah, very good, Preston. I don't know if you heard me say earlier, but we're going to try to beef up that digital net a little better than we have. Side here a little bit.
Oh yeah, I wasn't available to say I had some other things I had to do, so I guess took up the slack. Though he probably took it.
Yeah, he tried, but I don't think anybody else was out there because I don't have DMR or D Star, but then I didn't hear anybody else on the C4 FM mode, so I missed it by a few minutes though too. People in there I wasn't aware of.
I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of a three-person net, barely a net, but it is just starting out, I guess.
Oh, we'll get there, believe me. Anyway, that's Preston. I appreciate you jumping in. That's Kilo November 4, Charlie, Quebec, and he's over in Possum Town. Is there anybody else out there? Nobody lollygagging, sandbagging, or lurkers out there? Well, very good. Without further ado, meter upper sideband 144.240. 144.240. I'll be there momentarily, and that will be followed up by over to the 50.135 upper sideband. So see on 2 meters upper sideband, K4P. Yeah, it sounds like Steve.
Yeah, I'm going to get something else with you. I just had to know what to listen.
A little rough tonight. The signal, you're at the home, right?
If you are.
Yeah, no, good at conditions as last time, but I can still get you in there. Very good. Nice to hear you. That's Steve. He's in Kentucky. Steve, and his call is I didn't write it down again, but it's oh man, how could I forget his call? Ace Alpha Charlie 9 India Mike. That's what it is. I did remember it. Anyway, any others before we move over?
Kilo Echo 4 Tango in Cannon County.
Ah, Jim, hanging in there till last, I see.
Well, this morning went down to Alabama and back, so I got in here when I could.
Oh, I got you. Everything went well and safe?
Oh, yeah. Riding in the misty rain. It didn't clear up until we got below Fayetteville, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't cold, and all right. So, yeah, it was a good day. Bike's dirty as hell, but other than that, good ride.
Cool. How many miles you put on?
60 or so. Yeah, it was a pretty big day.
Cool. That is a lot, yeah.
Number and a sock exchange.
Nah, you guys had more fun than that with each other.
Yeah, it was all right. It was good. It was a good ride to get down there again.
Yeah, it's always fun to get out with friends. Always.
Oh yeah, even if we have to go all the way to Decatur, Alabama to do it, but it was worth the ride. You know, any excuse to ride is what we use.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to get out with people. I mean, that's just I hate to be. That sounds like a pun, but that's the vehicle by which you make friends.
Exactly, and no doubt about it.
Well, very good. That was Jim, and he's in what do you call it? Watertown. No, he's in Woodbury. It's Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet. Jim in Woodbury. He just finished up a 300-something mile bike ride today. Alabama. All right, now we're moving over to 2-meter upper sideband. Without objections, I'm going to move. All right, I'm going. K4P. Very good. It's K4PW on 144 240 upper sideband. From the south, please come now.
4TM, Tom in Rockville, back from the south.
Yeah, very good. Almost S9 here. How much power do you run down there on the sidebands?
Yep, same as always. Nothing changes, just the mode.
Almost sounds like FM.
Almost does. About the audio quality, Paul, I don't operate sideband too awful much. Is it too much? No. What do I need?
No, it's perfect. It really is. You couldn't make it any better.
All right. Well, thank you for that. Frequency situation here that I've got to figure out how to address. I had to tune you in at 144.25, so I guess that's where you hear me best at too.
Oh yeah, no, you sound great. You sound great. Yeah, I know that I had the same problem a while ago. After I got it, and one of the other guys who has the 991, who actually read the manual, he showed me how to do it.
Yeah, I've got to investigate that a little bit further, but is my signal considerably lower than what it?
You know, I'd have to look because I don't. Your signal is such a good audio and it's such a good solid. I rarely even look at the meter when you're on the air. 9 here, and I don't remember what yours was in the past on FM.
Okay, I was thinking you told me I was like 30. Like that, and I thought, why am I so much lower on sideband? But anyway, you're about 10 over here too, so total. All right, Paul, good deal. We'll let you pick up some other ones. I heard Jim made it back from his motorcycle trip, and I was glad to hear that. But we'll see you next time. I'm going to try to make the 6-meter net here in a little bit too, because I'm pointed a little bit. And I want to see what it does up your way there. K4PEW, KM410.
Yeah, very good, Tom. That's Kilo Mike 4 Tango Mike in Rock. East. South or east?
DEZ.
Oh man, day late and a dollar short. Earl, where were you on the 2-meter net?
I was in there, movie on TV.
Oh, that's a good enough excuse. You got to put it in writing though.
Okay, I'll in type that way I can send it on email.
All right, sounds good. Everything going all right for you?
Yeah. How about you?
Oh yeah, doing good, doing good. Just taking one day at a time.
Okay, yeah. Right, well, check me in twice, and I guess I'll be squared. Yeah, circle or cool or what. Hey, Paul, everybody else out there, KE4 or DEZ, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, very good. That's Earl in North 4 Delta Echo Zulu. That's over on the other side of Cedars 11 and Park. Who else is south or east? Hey, you sound good in there, Stan.
Thank you.
Yeah, sounds great. That's Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo, downtown Lebanon. Who else is east? Anybody north?
Okay, 360.
You sound great, man. You sound good, Brian.
Yeah, it's a good sideband rig.
I think it is too. Yeah, it sounds wonderful. Kilo Alpha 3 Charlie Tango Papa with a rebuilt sideband rig. Who else is north? Anybody north or west?
Oh, wow. Go forward.
All right. 4YRF. I got Michael in there. You sound good. Who else was in there?
KG4 LD Jack.
Ah, Jack. Sound better than Mike. I just do say that because it upsets him.
Conditions are good tonight.
Yeah, they are very good. Very good. Anyway, Jack. Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Who else is west or north?
KG4 CXC Chris Development.
Yeah, today it almost sounds like everybody's on just slightly less than FM.
Yeah, it's awesome. Sideband's great.
Very good. That X-Ray Echo in Donaldson. Who else is west?
KD4 CVE Greg and Antioch.
Sounds good as well. Are you copying everybody really well?
Oh yeah, it's real smooth tonight.
Yeah, it is. It's really great. You sounded very good. Kilo Del Echo, it's Greg and Antioch. Who else? Any place, anywhere? Sideband 2 meter. Got nothing. So we had 9 check-ins. Who else? So we're going to move over to Mike. Would you mind making an announcement on 2 meters?
Sure enough.
All right, we're moving over on whatever it is, 50.135. Is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey looking for check-ins from the south? Please come now.
Hey, Paul. 4 p.m. Tom and right left.
Oh yeah, sounds good. How's my audio to you on your antenna that way?
Sounds very, very good quality. No problem. You're about an S7 on the meter, and I'm on my Yagi that supposedly has 4 elements on 6 meters at 75 feet. And I'm pointed just a little bit west, so that ought to be pretty close to you.
I wonder if that the difference in the signal. I'd like to hear a good explanation technically of why normally way over, S9 on FM, but you're down about half on sideband. Is that because we're using so much?
I don't know. I'm horizontally polarized, and I bet you're vertical. That's minus 20 dB right there.
6 meters, I'm horizontal.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. See, shows my power is 100.
Oh wow! No, you're doing real good, real good. I would no complaints. Anyway, that's yeah, I get it right. That's Tom Kilo. Who else is wherever I was, west or south? Well, south. That's where I was. South or east? Ah, you sound good. Which antenna are you using, Stan? Ah, the hex beam. Yeah, it sounds good. You're doing real good. That's Stan in Lebanon, Kilo Mike 4, and he's on a hex beam. Who else is west or east? East or north? Oh, I hear somebody in there, but I don't know who it is. Say again. Say it. If you could say it a couple of times, who your call, because I can just. Oh, there you go. That was really low on 6 meters. Really, really, really low. Seems like you're over 100 miles away. Anyway, I got you in there. That's Mike Papa Romeo. You have to figure out why that's so low. Who else is wherever I was? North, south, east, or
KM4 YRF, Mike in Belshire.
I'm sorry, I raised my volume up for Mike. The other got really loud there for a minute. How could you hear Mike at all in your location?
Yeah.
Hear him better?
I heard him. It wasn't better, but I heard him.
I could barely hear him. I mean, I had to turn up the volume, hear what he was saying.
Oh man, that outblasted your ears out.
Oh, you did. You did. You'll get a bill. Push my earwax right straight into my brain.
I don't even want to think about
that. Yeah. The candles too. Anyway, that was Mike. Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Who else is any place anywhere?
Kilo Golf.
All right, I got 2 of them in there, but I got Jack. You sound good. Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. I believe I heard Greg in there. I heard Greg. I'm pretty sure it was Greg. Was that you in there, Greg? Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo?
That's me. I'm glad I had to do some antenna repair, so at least it's working sort of.
Oh yeah, no, it's not great, but I've got you in there.
I think conditions aren't great. 6 years been sucky for a while.
Yeah, I know. Most people, I don't know what the deal is in some locations. It's just, sometimes it gets weird. Anyway, that was Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor X Echo Antioch. Who else is any place?
KG4 DXE Chris and all.
Hey Chris, you sound just fine. Are you copying everybody?
Good on 6.
Yeah. Were you able to copy Mike here in Mount Juliet?
I don't recall if I heard that signal.
Remember, it was pretty weak. Well, it was weak to me, and he's only a mile from me.
Yeah, I had it cut up real high. You were saying.
Okay, very good. That's Chris and Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. Anybody else out there on? One last chance. K4PEW at the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Got nothing. Very good. We had 8 on the 6 meters, and we had 9 on 2 meters, 32 on 2 meters upper sideband. So that's K4PEW. Closing the net. Appreciate everyone's participation.
Hey, Paul, what antenna do you have there on for 6 meters KM410?
That's a PAR. It's a PAR. Kind of shaped like a D.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that one, but man, you're doing really well. S7 to S9, which is